going to be these, late afternoon sort of sessions where I'm going to be available with the drawings and the output of this report. So if people want to stop by and look and talk and share other thoughts and ideas with me, you can certainly take those in and maybe do that for several months. Then probably somewhere June-ish, July-ish or so, we would come out of the subcommittee with a report and recommendation to the Planning Commission. That is what we're looking at. And then the adoption process would go from there. And then probably somewhere by the fall sometimes we would have an adopted Goodison sub-area plan. So that's kind of where we're going.
Okay.
It was an exciting process. I know Janine was there, Amy was there,
and
Barb was in and
yes.
out several different times. She was popping in and out all the time. You never knew when Barb was going to
Got to make sure you're on task.
Well, I know. they all had these little writing crops that would be straight, that's for sure. So it was a lot of fun, a lot of work though in that 3-day period.
But I think everything was very well organized, and the other consultant that we brought in, I thought, did an excellent job. So felt good about it. Like we're on the right track.
Yes, I was going to say that we basically covered 3 things: traffic calming for this area,
Right.
Pedestrian access, much better, and then the third was even ventured a little bit towards branding and image for Goodison.
Yep.
And the walking tour was very revealing. I mean, as many times we walked around Goodison, this little tour, it took, you think, hey, 15-minute walk. We were out there about an hour and a half, and we were busy talking to people. We walked from one end to the other and viewed a number of different angles that you don't ordinarily see. Came out with a huge list of suggestions and things, and I know they're trying to incorporate as much as possible. And very positive. I mean, Larry's being modest. He and the consultant got a little bit of
It was
applause
excellent.
during the suggestion of the ideas, and he did a 3D thing that you have to do in front of the Planning Commission. He brought this in here and used the model that showed the aerial as well as the rotating images of how you would approach Goodison.
I didn't do that, the other guys did.
Bring it back.
But you can
Take credit, bring it back, because that was wonderful.
Very good.
Very cool.
So we're looking forward to, I think, some good suggestions that will help solve some of the concerns and make it better. Thank you.
Nice.
Excuse me, Mr. Chairman, can I ask one question?
Not yet.
Okay.
Anything else on the Goodison plan update?
No, I think he did an excellent job. And maybe you people can, when we have the next open house, I hope you could come and see, because you will get a presentation of it, but still, you'll see what we've been doing and ideas and that sort of thing.
Well, someone's been doing quite a bit. Mr. Marco, is your question about the Goodison plan?
It is, yes, sir.
Go ahead.
First of all, Mr. Nix, it sounds like you did a great job. My question would be, is it possible to get that report online before you have your meeting so people have a chance to review it before they go to your open, for lack of a better term, an open house?
Yeah. Well, what I want to do, it'll be in a real rough form, and we usually don't release those. It's going to go to the subcommittee, and I know these people are going to just have a lot of ideas, and
Sure.
It's going to change a lot in terms of wording and stuff. But I think the foundation of it will be there. But we will be having a lot of public input sessions, as I noted, probably starting in March and April and
Okay.
May, where it's not final, it won't even have been presented to this planning commission yet, where we're trying to encourage more public input. This planning commission will eventually get it. They will discuss it, review it. They're obligated to hold a public hearing on it to receive public input. I don't envision that until probably the fall.
Okay. And I thank you for the short answer, but I guess my next question is from a wordy guy, that's all I'll say. I guess my next question would be, are those subcommittee meetings open to the public?
Sure.
So how are those posted?
I will specifically request that information not be disseminated and posted on the website. I have no problem if the public wants to attend these meetings and be part of the process. What I would be concerned with is that I don't want questions in a future planning commission meeting in the general section about this when we're not ready to talk about it. And until we've all had a chance to review it, when we have something submitted from the subcommittee to the planning commission is when it becomes part of this discussion. That said, if somebody wants to attend I encourage and welcome the public input. I just don't want the scrutiny of a bunch of documents and then we get a bunch of questions from that.
And I think that's fair. I guess my question is, how will we know where those subcommittee meetings are being held?
Well, they're held here, they're usually held at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, the same day of the planning commission meeting. I will work with Mr.
Fantastic.
Creech and Alan Witz to make sure when we do have them, that'll be posted on the website.
Thank you so much.
indicating as such.
It doesn't have to be open, but
Yeah.
there's nothing to hide.
There's nothing to hide.
I was gonna say, we're not hiding anything.
Let me just say, in 40 years, I've never sent a plan through the mail because it's the background information that led to your conclusion. That's the important part of it, and to just look at a plan without the explanation is folly.
That's a good point.
So you're welcome to come, and if they want to make those subcommittee meetings open, I don't have a problem with that, that's up to the subcommittee, but it's not a planning commission issue until it's submitted back to the planning commission. Okay. Commissioners' comments.
I had one, if that's okay. Everybody got this issue with Michigan planning? I'm looking at page 10, 14 ways to build a better commission.
Yeah.
I'd love to discuss this article, maybe in our January meeting if we get time. It's this page, and if we could put it on the agenda. What's your thought?
Well, I think that we're going to have a busy January with
Then February when Larry's not here. No.
But I would like to keep that as something that we can use to fill time when we've got it. I would hate to make it something that we have to formalize on the agenda, but I'm open if you want to put that. I read what she's talking about, and I think it's a good idea.
Well, why don't we put it on the agenda and give a time limit, like,
Put it near the end.
to discuss
and just go down
as much of it as what we can, and then another month, do another part of it. We don't have to do the whole thing.
Sure.
I think it's excellent.
Sure.
14 ways to improve your planning. I'm fine with that. If you'd like to give us an update, we'll do what we've got time to accommodate, and if the answer is no discussion, then excellent. Okay. Anything else, Commissioner comments?
Merry Christmas.
Merry
Well, I'll
Christmas.
make a motion to adjourn.
All right. Is there support for the motion? Support.
Support, Roger, you're
Thank you. Motion remains supported to adjourn. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Good night.